This video is brought to you by The Other Way, Personal Sovereignty and Safety, a consulting group dedicated to practical defense strategies. Most of us walk around believing we are perfectly safe until the exact moment someone throws a physical punch or draws a weapon. But an ambush actually starts much earlier. The attack begins the second someone cuts off your path, intrudes on your space, and demands an immediate social reaction. This tactic is known as psychological off-balancing. An aggressor uses unexpected words or erratic actions to disrupt your mental stability and take control of the situation before you even realize you are under threat. Predators rarely lead with violence. They lead with a carefully designed conversational script to make you hesitate, because a confused, overwhelmed target is infinitely easier to control than a prepared one. This diagram shows the core mechanism of the ambush, the energy siphon. The aggressor's goal is to force a heavy flow of mental and emotional energy moving from you to them, while they expend absolutely zero energy on you. They achieve this through specific social tactics. First is the politeness trap. A manipulator will offer a tiny compliment or an unsolicited favor to make you feel like you owe them your time, using your own habit of being nice to freeze your feet to the floor. If that fails, they might use the confusion blitz. By yelling or telling a complicated, fast-paced story, the aggressor intentionally floods your brain with excessive information, overloading your cognitive processing speed so you cannot assess the physical danger. Finally, there is fake authority. The attacker acts with absolute certainty or claims rights over the space they do not actually have, projecting confidence to induce self-doubt and force you to defer to them. If you are finding this breakdown of predatory human behavior valuable, please take a second to like this video. These three tactics all exploit the same vulnerability. If you are busy trying to be polite or struggling with a confusing story, your attention is entirely consumed by social compliance, guaranteeing you lose your balance exactly when you need it most. To handle an external threat, you must be in complete control of yourself first. If your internal state is chaotic, any physical boundary you try to set will fail. The first line of defense is an internal reset, known as the 3-minute clearing. This practice is specifically designed to clear internal noise and break the biological lock of the freeze response. This animation illustrates the process. By executing a strict 180-second protocol of focused breathing and grounding, the brain cools the amygdala, bypassing adrenaline-induced tunnel vision and restoring your cognitive clarity under high pressure. You can find a link to the complete 3-minute clearing protocol in the description below, and while you are there, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into behavioral mechanics. By securing this baseline level of calm, you strip away the panic. From that point on, your physical movements are no longer blind reactions. They are calculated, intentional decisions. Once your internal state is secure, you can deploy physical boundaries in the external environment. We do this using 4 structural fixes. These are simple modifications to your physical setup that completely eliminate the handles a predator relies on to manipulate you. Fix 1 is owning the clock. You signal your awareness before the person enters your space. By raising a flat hand to say wait before they speak, you establish the rules and force them to operate on your timing. Fix 2 is using the world as your shield. Put a physical object, a shopping cart, a fuel hose, or even just a solid wall covering your blind spot between you and the approaching person to physically block their advance. Fix 3 is removing the choice to help. State immediately that you lack the resources they are asking for, or that their request is an inconvenience, forcing the pressure of the interaction right back onto their shoulders. Fix 4 is rewriting the script. Do not let them finish their complex story. Interrupt their confusion blitz by finishing their sentence for them with blunt reality, proving their fake authority is invisible to you. Applying these 4 fixes alters the entire geometry of the interaction. If they cannot access your personal space, control the clock, or leverage your guilt, their manipulation becomes mechanically impossible to execute. All of these mechanics serve one ultimate goal: transforming you into the fixed point during a hostile encounter. Personal safety starts by refusing to play the role an aggressor has assigned to you. By staying connected to your own reality and rigorously protecting your boundaries, you become an unyielding, immovable constant in the interaction. This final visualization shows what happens next. The aggressor remains a frantic variable. Cut off from your energy source, their tactics simply crash against your boundary and dissipate until they inevitably burn themselves out. This requires adopting a harsh but necessary rule. You are completely responsible for your own safety, and you bear zero responsibility for the aggressor's feelings. Have you ever found yourself caught in the politeness trap? Let us know how you handled it in the comments below. True personal sovereignty in the face of real-world aggression comes down to owning your space and mastering your internal state so no one else can control you. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next one.